Good afternoon, good evening, everybody. It is Touch Taste Thursday, Season 6, Episode 2. And tonight I have my guests, Vernard T. Hines, the Laugh Therapist, and Jamal Bates of the Jamal Bates Morning Show. The Morning Show crew, it is us. We are here live, Touch Taste Thursday. You guys, if you've listened to the show, you know how it goes. You know that we cut up a bit. So we're going to have a pretty good time. Get you guys tuned in live with us right now. So I am going to go ahead and start getting the Jamal Bates and Vernard on. And hopefully we don't cut up too bad. But in the meantime, make sure you share, you like, and you comment. Make sure you're sharing this live with your friends, your family. Make sure you're following me, Rebecca with a K, as well as all of my guests and anyone that's on. And so, tonight is sponsored by Ophelia's Creole Razzle Dazzle. And if you did not see the post today you can get free Razzle Dazzle. I said free. Yes, today you can get free Razzle Dazzle. Go to shopjeanellencollection.com. Enter the promo code Touch Taste Thursday for your free Razzle Dazzle. All right, so we're going to get started real soon. I hope you guys have had a great day. These guys here. It's usually a good time. I can tell you that. It's a good time. It's a great time every day with us on the Jamal Bates Morning Show. And so my first one up is...
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hey.
Every day I hear you. What up, Vernard? What's going on? Oh, and there's Jamal. And the gang's all here.
Can we
Why you say
Instagram?
Instagram.
Can we drink on this Instagram show?
I didn't know we was drinking. I would have fixed my drink. I missed the memo.
You know how Jamal get. He wants to be Christian.
It wasn't in the group chat. It wasn't in the group chat. I missed it. You didn't tell me.
I miss y'all, man, because we're on vacation. I miss y'all. I haven't
want all that missing stuff.
Y'all miss me?
Hey, First Lady Brumfield.
What's up, Mama Brumfield? Look at Mama Brumfield in the building, man.
You do big.
Rebecca, thank you for having me. Thank you for having me on your show, Rebecca. I appreciate it.
Well, okay, y'all came in hot. Like, I didn't even do my introduction. But okay, welcome.
I'm sorry.
Welcome.
We only do this 5 times a week.
Only 5 times a week. But welcome to Touch Taste Thursday. We have, again, Jamal Bates and Vernard T. Hines, the Laugh Therapist, the Jamal Bates Morning Show crew.
What up, the people?
Yes. So it is Touch Taste Thursday, and we have the crew on with us. If you've listened, you know that we are on vacation this week, but we will be back on Tuesday, right? I think.
Yep, Tuesday morning.
I always have to look at my calendar. But anyway, Tuesday morning. Vernard said he's not going to be there, but he will because he is the comedy. We have the comedy. We have the, I don't know what Jamal does, and I'm the cutie.
Yeah.
My God.
Yes.
Jesus.
Gorgeous.
I'm the one who keeps everything together. How about that?
Okay.
I was the voice of reason. I kept everything together.
Well, I'm the one who sent out the paycheck. What about that?
So then that's the case. Hey, you ain't nobody.
Well, on that note, so again, it's going to be very informal. We are going to chit chat and just talk like we always do off air. Because we always talk about doing like our own little behind the scenes podcast type thing. And so that's kind of what we're going to do a little bit here. We're going to talk to you guys individually, and then we're going to talk collectively as a crew about radio and morning radio and just all the things that you guys do individually in your own spaces and industry. Okay. All right. Do not forget to get your free Razzle Dazzle. Go to shopjeanellencollection.com, enter the promo code Touch Taste Thursday, and this is extra spicy, and this is original. Oh, I'm gonna sound like chicken. Extra spicy and original. Nonetheless.
Yeah, you can keep that extra spicy.
You keep saying that, but I don't think you've tried my spicy yet. I think you'll enjoy it.
Rebecca,
I can't wait till I get back home so I can try my extra spicy.
Yeah.
I haven't opened it yet, but I can't wait to get back home
I thought you
to try it.
did. Bless your heart.
Rebecca,
No,
you
not
look
yet.
cute. You look cute, girl. You clean up well. We don't see you like this in the morning. You come with your head all tied up. We don't know who.
With a bonnet on,
With a
you know what I'm
bonnet
saying?
on.
Jesus.
Yes.
Make
Girl,
she
you
don't, she
clean
don't
up
brush her
well.
teeth first thing in the morning. Just
I just start talking.
Jesus.
I don't. But nonetheless, thank you, Vernard. I appreciate
You're
that.
more than
The
welcome.
first comment says, first question to Vernard is, where's Trish?
Trish is, she might be watching, but she's in the bed. She's in the bed relaxing.
Very good. Tell my sister wife I said,
I
hey.
will tell your sister wife you said, hey.
Yes, for those that do not know, Trish is Vernard's wife, and she's my sister's wife because Vernard is married.
That's what we do.
Can I say what Trish is? Can I?
No, you cannot.
All right.
Why you always gotta ruin the moment?
I mean, she's something to everybody, so I wouldn't tell her about what she is to me.
Jamal, where's your wife?
She's back at home in Columbia.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm in Fort Wayne this week, so she's back at home in Columbia.
Okay. All right. Cooking grits.
Along with my kids. Along with my kids.
Yeah. I can't call you kids, but I want to call them. Anyway.
Anyway, so let's kick off with Vernard. Since Jamal is a friend of the show, he's been on the show before, so let's kick off with Vernard. Vernard, you are a retired military veteran, and I don't want to say your motto, like what you have started to create your platform on is mental health for just not only the military families, right, and just mental health
awareness
across the board.
That's right, mental health awareness.
So let's talk about that a little bit.
Well, I am a veteran, United States Army. I did 20 years, 7 months, and 4 days, and I do battle with PTSD. Only thing though, when the doctor said I had PTSD, the only thing I heard was ST&D, so I didn't know what I had. I didn't know what I had. The man said I had a PTSD. I'm like, I ain't got no STD. I don't know what you're talking about. But then he broke it down to me, told me what PTSD was. And I was like, okay. So my platform has been to bring awareness to mental health and to people with PTSD and let them know it's not just a military disorder. Mm-hmm. PTSD can come from any type of trauma because it's called post-traumatic.
Yeah.
So you don't have to just be military in order to get PTSD. So I have partnered with USAA to do veteran military. You can't stop laughing, can you? You can't stop laughing, can you?
I was not expecting that. I was not expecting
You
that.
don't have to. Yeah, I know. So I have partnered with USAA to do a veteran military awareness. And this week I was just in Charlotte to talk to the Carolina Panthers.
Come on, Carolina Panthers.
Yep, Hayden Hurst about suicide awareness and his foundation. So God is really blessing me, and I don't mind speaking about it. I don't mind talking about mental health, and going to see a therapist because, as you see my shirt, it says "Talk to God and a therapist." So you can have both. You can have both. So that we need to break that stigma of Black men going to seek help or Black men talking to a therapist.
Absolutely. How did you get into comedy? Because you spent time as, like you said, in the military. So were you doing comedy in the military? Well,
I've always been a barbecue comedian. You send me to a barbecue, you give me a couple of drinks, I'm going to shut it down. You know, I've always been funny in school. I always, in the military, they told me, hey, man, you should be doing comedy. Man, why don't you do comedy? But I never thought about it until I retired and moved back home, and it was prophesized to me that I need to go and do comedy. And it's been prophesized I need to do comedy. I've been doing it ever since and been blessed with it. The laugh therapist name came up. A guy asked me, because my first name was Reverend Peanut Butter and Jelly.
My God.
Same thing I said, Jamal. Ain't no way in the world you to have me on your radio show talking about something coming to the stage, Reverend Peanut Butter and Jelly. That sounds so
Good morning, Rebecca Bromfield. Good morning, Reverend Peanut Butter and Jelly.
You know what I'm saying?
So
that name really couldn't go nowhere. So I was talking to a friend of mine. He said, well, what really saved you, saved your life? Of course, Jesus. And then he said, I said, well, laughter and a therapist. He said, well, why don't you call yourself the laugh therapist? And boom, there it is. And it has been a blessing ever since.
Okay. And so you said you started out doing the barbecues and then you did a little bit in the military. And so now you are nationwide.
I really am. I started by going to the Funny Bone and doing a competition. I won the competition, and I'm like, okay, this might be something I can do. And I've just been going full throttle, and people are still booking me, and I can't believe people are paying me, to make them laugh. Slighted by $200, but other than that, people are still paying me. But this is my tagline though. I say, as a laugh therapist, I'm not licensed. I'm just medicated. All right, so I let folks know that. So I do give out great advice. I'm a certified peer recovery specialist for the state of Virginia. So I do have credentials that I do speak about mental health awareness.
So let me ask you this: as a certified, not licensed, but a medicated therapist, do you consider yourself to be a Christian comedian, or just a comedian, or you just follow wherever you need to be?
I consider myself a clean comedian. I don't consider myself a Christian comedian, because you don't go around saying you're a Christian hairstylist. You don't go around saying you're a Christian mechanic. You know what I'm saying? You just a mechanic. So I am a comedian I'm a clean comedian. Now,
and who are your influences?
That's amazing. Bernie Mac, Cedric the Entertainer, Richard Pryor as a kid. I mean, I learned all his records as a kid. And locally, my boy Cletus Cassidy, but there's just been a lot of people that you can take from. But the main thing I learned from Bernie Mac is, when you hit the stage, grab your audience, grab them right there. So as Jamal know, when I come on stage, I'm loud. You know what I'm saying? That's just my mantra. I'm loud. So
yes, even first thing in the morning.
Amen.
Loud.
Amen to that as well. Amen.
Loud.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, great. Jamal, so let's ask you, for those that are familiar with you, or maybe not familiar with you, you are Jamal, and Vernard and myself are your co-hosts on the Jamal Bates Morning
The Jamal Bates Morning Show.
That he likes to remind us that
yes,
it is Jamal Bates.
I only pull that card when Rebecca and Vernard get out of hand. That's all. Other than that, it's our show. It's our morning show.
I ain't never in your hand. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't never get out of hand, because I ain't never in your hand.
I can't say what I want to say, but I want to say something right there, but I can't say it. Oh God, Jesus help me.
We're due for a little kerfuffle every 3 to 5 business days.
I'll text it to y'all.
We know. For those that are trying to figure out the dynamic between us, we are each in different cities, different states. Vernard is in Chesapeake, Virginia.
Yep.
Jamal is based out of Columbia, South Carolina, and I am in Baton Rouge, Louisiana. And we have this show that we do every morning.
I mean,
literally every morning, and it is though that we are all together. It feels like we're all together, because we talk throughout the day. We built relationship outside of the morning show.
That's right.
And so, Jamal, we do thank you for creating the opportunity for us to be together and to have met and connected. So with that being said, what else you gonna do besides radio?
Man, my two focuses right now are radio and my church.
Okay.
I shared this on my Facebook a couple of days ago. The fact that I had an opportunity to speak with Pastor Smokey Norfolk. I think earlier this week, or earlier this year, or last year at some point. And one of my questions to him was, why was it that he took a 70-year hiatus from music? Like why were you going so long? Because he has a brand new album out right now, and he was a simple answer. He said he took some time away to focus on his church.
Oh wow.
Okay.
I was like, okay, wow. And it wasn't until I became a pastor myself that it's now making sense as to why he said that.
Correct.
Because as a pastor, man, and it's becoming clearer and clearer to me now that you need time to build a ministry. Like, if you're serious about it, like if you don't inherit a big church or already established ministry, it weighs on you.
Correct.
You need time. So to answer your question, radio and ministry pastoring are my two focuses right now.
Okay.
You had the name drop though.
I mean,
that's what he does.
I was with Smokey too, but it won't Norville. I was just with Smokey.
Oh. Okay. So when creating your, I guess your online presence or your radio presence, what is it that you feel needs to be like yours? What separates you from Pastor Jamal and Radio Jamal?
That's a great question. I got licensed to preach in 2010, I think it was 2010. And I never forget when cause I was a minister at my church, my home church, for years, of course. I became the youth minister for about 5 years before I became a pastor of the church where I'm at now. But when I got licensed to preach, I never forget, my pastor told me that it would become a time, that the time will come in my life where I will have to make a decision,
Right.
when it came to doing ministry and entertainment. And I did not want to accept that. I was like, nope, I'm not going to accept that, because he was telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? But he also told me that I would also have to keep or learn to keep the ministry part of me separate from the entertainment side of me.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
and he was telling the truth, and that's a very thin line for me, because even while I teach and I pastor, I can still be light, make things fun, and and everything. So it's a very thin line that I have to be careful with. So like I tell folks all the time, if someone invites me out to host a concert, they're not getting Pastor Jamal, they're getting the radio entertainment Jamal, but if a pastor invites me out to preach at their church, they're getting more serious side. You're not getting the host entertainment Jamal. You're getting someone who's going to bring the word of God. So it's a very thin line that I'm very serious about. Even here, I'm in Fort Wayne, Indiana now for the station I do middays for. We're having a radio-thon. And what's funny is because we did a skit yesterday.
Yeah.
And if you follow me, you may have seen us with the robes on. And we did a skit, and I forgot exactly what they wanted me to do in the skit, but I was like, I don't feel comfortable doing that, because I'm a whole pastor right here, like, for real.
Right.
Yeah.
And like, I didn't want to do anything that would, not embarrass, but just,
Poke fun.
make people look at me side. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's out there forever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, and they understood, it was all in fun. They understood.
Right.
But it's decisions like that I make, that I'm more conscious of on a daily basis, because I'm in entertainment and radio, and I'm also in ministry at the same time. So
yeah.
So in dating, do people expect you to show
Charity,
up
our
as
old pastor.
Charity,
do people
what up?
expect you to show up as Pastor Bates, or are they expecting you to show up as Jamal Bates?
You said in dating?
Yeah.
Oh, so
well, you can lay hands on them both ways. You can be pastor and lay hands on them, or you can be
not so much. Not so much.
What's interesting is I've become big in online dating. So, and like on my online profile, like, I don't list that I'm in radio. I don't list that I'm a pastor. I don't really make that known until about maybe the first date, or after I lie. I'll make that known in the conversation.
You don't think
that, hey,
people look your name up?
That maybe they do. And I mean, but when I say it, they don't act like they did. But here's what's funny. I never forget. My God.
Oh my God.
We're working with a veteran.
Go ahead, man. God. Go ahead, man.
Uh-oh.
That was alarm for my pill. Y'all about to chill out. Y'all about to chill out.
What's funny when I'm at home in Columbia and I have my dating profile, because I don't have my dating profile for Columbia. I put it like in Charlotte or Greenville or something like that. But anyway, like when I have it on in Columbia, every now and then I'll get a young lady who knows me from the radio. And I never forget, it was one young lady, like we hadn't even got into the conversation deep. And she said, "Hey, oh my God, you're Jamal Bates from the radio. I can't believe it." And I went, "Nope, delete." Because I'm like, no, you're not starting off like that.
So you all here lying in these streets, huh? Telling you from somewhere else. See, that's why. See, you can't do that, man.
Hey, Bernard,
you can't do that.
It's not about. Hey, Bernard,
okay.
It's about.
Sorry, but you have been talking a long time. You talk longer than me. I don't play
that. My life is better than yours. I mean,
no, your life is more interesting than mine. I admit that.
But no, I'm joking, bro. But yeah, so it's very interesting. But some people know, and some people surprisingly don't know, but I would prefer them not to know because I don't want them to get this perceived, you know, notion about me. Oh, he got money, you know, not yet in Jesus' name, or you know, and that type thing. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
you
So,
Right.
got money.
You got
my
money.
Yeah, we've
God, my
You
talked
God.
about that before. So we've talked about it on air, off air, about, you know, having, I guess, like a local celebrity, a local profile
We're
right.
of just
national. We're
people.
national. We're
No,
not
no,
local.
no. You're
No,
not listening
Okay.
to what I'm
he
saying. Let
don't.
me finish my
Yeah.
question. See, this is what happens on air.
When you
He
talk
he
about
does
Jamal,
not let me
when he
finish.
don't want to be local. He want. I'm national. I'm national.
Let me
I
finish
mean,
what I was saying.
yeah. He almost had a fit.
3 to 5 business days. We on
God.
day we on day 4.
Oh my
Four.
God. Okay. My
What I
God.
was saying is locally, as in where we live.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like trying to date where we live, you know, people look your name up, and
Right.
then because we do have profiles, as well as social media, people can see all the things that we do that we're involved in, and so it creates a level of expectation, like you were saying.
Right.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
good thing is Vernard doesn't have those issues because
But
he's
I still
already
date
met.
though. But I still date. I
You
still date. I tell
date
them the
your
truth.
wife.
Well, I tell them when I date in these streets, I tell them the truth. I'm married. I got 3 kids, 4 kids. I got 2 dogs. I got a mother-in-law live with me. Now, if you can fit your life into that, we can date. Then I woke up.
There we go. Let's go to the comments. Let us go to the comments. One of the comments says, Jamal dating who? I'm asking for a friend. Okay.
Who said that? Wait, hold on.
Don't
Wait.
worry about it. Don't worry about it. We confused just like charity is.
Rebecca, you said that?
I did not say that. No,
Oh,
I
never
didn't
mind
say
that.
that.
Okay, never mind.
Charity said that.
There's
Charity
another comment
said
says,
that.
pastor in the streets, a demon in the sheep. Oh,
Mm,
My
okay.
God.
mm.
Okay. Someone said it's the alarm for me. You know, Vernard is a vet. He does have
That's
PTSD,
right.
so let's not trigger him.
Please.
Mom said your pill. Someone says you got coins.
I mean, they're not lying. I ain't lying
You
either.
right. He
I got a few
got
right here.
coins. I got dollars.
I got a few. Got a whole bunch of them
Okay.
right here.
There you go. He got coins. I got dollars.
Another comment says, I warn women on my dating profile, I'm not your grandma's
Come
preacher.
on now. Come
Mm-hmm.
on now.
That's solid.
Yep.
I can agree with that. I can
Yep.
agree with that.
Okay.
Do you think that in 2023 there is this expectation of preachers to be social media influencers / rock stars / just these popular guys that just have all of this money and influence? Do you think there's too much stock on that?
Tread lightly.
I think for a while preachers have, because of a few bad apples. I think for a while preachers have gotten a bad rap because of a few bad apples.
A few
But I
bad
think
apples.
social media has, I think social media has added to that. Because again, you know, every day we hear about a preacher who may be stealing money, who may be robbing a church and got a big
Right.
car, big house, whatever. But you also have those few preachers out there who may not even take a salary from their church.
Correct.
Yeah.
And I tell my church often, and I'm very serious when it comes to ministry, man. Like I tell my church often. I even tell them to tell their family, tell their friends, like I'm not here for their money.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not here to rob them for their money or to get rich off them or anything like that. That's because I believe that if I do my best, if I'm doing my best, I know I've been called from God to do this,
Right.
and God to provide for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I do think there are a few bad apples out there who have made it pretty bad for us as, us real preachers. I say real, but us who are more serious about this calling. Because and let me say, I didn't want to do this, Rebecca. I wasn't out here putting in my resume to become a pastor.
Right.
That's not who it was. That was not who I am. I knew it would happen one day. But I wasn't like in a hurry. Well, let me go put my resume in here. No, I was cool being a youth minister at my church.
Yeah.
And when I got called to this church I'm at now, I wasn't even, or I'm Baptist, but I wasn't even ordained to be a pastor of a church. But yeah, I think it's now social media is not. I think social media is good, but it depends on how you use it. I tell my people now, like I'm not your traditional pastor. I'm not in a robe.
Right.
A robe at all. I'm not in a 3-piece suit, on Sundays at all.
Yeah.
I'm in a button down or a nice T-shirt, some slacks or blue jeans, and my favorite shoes, and that's it every Sunday.
Yeah, because you really can't fit in a robe, and the suit is tight. So
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, them favorite shoes, boy.
You know what? Hold on. What are you? Hold on.
No, we don't want to see them shoes, man.
Be right back.
We want to see them shoes.
Be right back.
But the one thing about preaching and stuff like that, oh, there they go. There they go. Flat feet. There they go.
My fake Converse are right here.
Yeah.
I love them.
Yeah.
Walmart, $20.
Your words, not our. Hey, Walmart has not sponsored us.
There you
Charity,
go.
yes, I do have coins. I shop at Walmart.
Lord have mercy.
How many pills you got to take, bro? That's your second alarm.
Man, folks is texting me. Okay, I have a life.
It's a different deal.
Right.
What? Anyway, back on track with this, because y'all listen, we are unhinged again. This is actually behind the scenes of how things happen every morning on the Jamal Based Morning Show.
Because I keep telling Jamal,
real.
I'm grown. I've been in the military. Ain't nobody telling me nothing else no more. I'm tired of folks telling me when I can go, what I can do. Now they over here fighting in Israel. I'm scared they're going to call me and ask me to go. So, no, sir.
Betting you didn't meet
That's what you asked you to do.
Huh?
What can you do? You aged out.
I got special skills that the military still need.
Like comedic relief?
like I can peel myself at the drop of a dime.
Bro, shut up. Oh my God. Oh my God.
That lets the enemy know I'm scared. We scared.
My
This
God,
is not how this is supposed to go
at all. At all.
This is how it goes every morning.
Oh God.
At all. Can we get back focused?
Yeah, but
Is that a thing?
See, but the thing is, one of the things is now with this social media and pastors, if a pastor says something and someone take a snippet of that, you don't hear the whole rest of the sermon.
Yeah.
You just hear that one little piece and folks run with
Absolutely.
it.
Yeah.
Instead of hearing, well, what's the context he used it in? What was the whole? So, people use it for their own thing. But if you know you're a man and woman of God, if you know the life they live in and stuff like that, then, folks going to say what they going to say.
Do you think that we have a responsibility as Black media or as Black gospel media, as Black Christian media to allow whatever nationality, race, or whatever to have the opportunity to speak their piece outside of the soundbite?
Say that one more time.
Yeah, please.
Do we have a responsibility as the media to allow the people with the sound bites? Like you said, they take clips of what was said, and that is what's portrayed over and over. So that person's reputation is now tarnished because of something that was said that was not fully given to the masses. Is it on us to say, hey, we need to give them the opportunity to fully flush out their thoughts?
I think it's twofold. I think the first thing is we live in a sensational society now.
Correct.
Where everyone wants the tea. They want the latest gossip. They're waiting for someone to mess up and fall and look stupid online. And for an example, this whole Jada and Will Smith thing, I'm over that. I'm not reading another article. I'm not watching another interview because it's none of my business. First of all. But yeah, I think the world has become very sensational, and we're looking for the latest tea and looking for the latest gossip and everything.
Right.
And I do think that this is one of the things that Tom Joyner, my mentor in my head in radio, this is what he said this a long time ago. He said that at the time when his show was at its peak, he said that big time Black people, I forgot exactly how you said, but he was like big time Black people, or even people who are running like for political office, when they needed to talk to Black America, they came to his show to do it. They knew that his show was that's where Black people met.
Right.
So if you need to get a message out to the African American community, you go to the Tom Joyner Morning Show. So my point is, I think we do have, especially, and what makes our show different. should make our show different is that, we're not a Steve Harvey or Ricky Smiley. We're more of a Christian-based show, but at the same time, I do want to be that hub for African Americans, that when something big goes down in our community, people come to our show to hear from this particular person. So I'm open to that. And I think we should, our media should be the place for that. I don't think, I still believe in guilty until proven innocent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, not guilty until proven innocent.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my God.
We're gonna say, whoa.
My God. Yeah. So, because people talk, people can say all kind of things about you, man. And we live in a world now where people just want to, they can see a clip and roll with it. And, because it could be a clip out there about me saying, I'm joking, but, it could be serious. Like I could say something about, I love Trish Hines, and people can hear a clip like that, and take that around with it. Oh, Trish cheating on Jamal, and
that's
Vernard work for Jamal.
That's the only but that's the only one you could use, my wife.
Yeah. Okay. Because it make more sense. But yeah, so my point is, I think we should be that hub for at least our Black people. You know what I'm saying? Like to get that point across. Yeah.
Let's talk about something that I know is very near and dear to Vernard, in which he's now kind of let that filter into us individually and collectively, and that is working on being debt free as a community, as a group, as just people of color working to be debt free. And so, Vernard, over how many years did it take for you to work to becoming debt free, and some of the steps and tools that you use to be debt free?
Well, I always had a plan for it, but I never had the discipline for it. And until you talk to that person in the mirror, you can do whatever. It's that person in the mirror that's the problem. Okay, it ain't nobody else. It ain't no how much money you making. It's how are you living. And what I learned today was doing just reading and stuff like that. Yes, I do read, Jamal. That
I didn't know you knew how to read, bro.
That we set boundaries. We always try to set boundaries on what somebody else can do in our life. You can't. This is a boundary I set, but we never set boundaries on us about we gonna do with our spending ways, set boundaries on our budget, how much we gonna spend, how much we gonna save. Those are boundaries too. So it took me and my wife, it took my wife's to really follow me, because when she met me, my finances was all over the place.
Right.
I made good money. I just didn't know where it was going. So once I really understood that, hey, this is what God has given me. This is a steward. I need to steward what God has given me. I had plenty of money, but didn't know where it was going. So once she realized this man is serious, I talked about Dave Ramsey. I started listening to my pastor preach about being debt free. And I just started implementing the things that I was learning, to the point that my kids were getting it. And they was like, they were sick. They would come and ask for something. I was like, what the budget say? Because I showed them the budget. Me and my wife, we ain't just do the bills and no, we showed them the budget. This how much we got for spending. Now, if it's all gone, it's gone. But I told them what the end goal was. The end goal is for us to be debt free. And they understood what debt free is because we taught them that.
Yes. I love that.
So
now you're teaching that to Jamal and myself.
To all those who want to listen. And see, what we as, I'm just say we as Black people, and what I had to learn, nothing is forever. If you say, I'm trying to get out of debt free, so temporarily I'm going to stop doing X, Y, Z, it's not forever. It's just temporarily.
It's a sacrifice.
It's a sacrifice. And that's what I never wanted to do. I never wanted to sacrifice. I always wanted to get it now, because that's how I was raised. I was raised, if it broke, let's go get a new one. And my wife was raised, appreciate what you got. So,
So we do have a segment on Mondays, which is called Money Mondays or Motivational Mondays. And we do have Daryl Boyles, who is our, you call him financial drill sergeant.
Financial drill sergeant, that's right.
And he comes on and he gives us tips, and not necessarily tricks, but tips that we can use to manage our finances better. And then we always have Vernard, our voice of financial reason. I'm the overall voice of reason.
Correct.
But he's the voice of financial reason that comes in to give us a little extra.
Because it's practical. If we think about it, it's just practical. I mean, and if we can sometimes just self-deny. Me and my wife, when we started getting debt-free, or we didn't stop going out to the restaurants. We strategically went, but we will order one meal and we will share it.
Oh, Lord, I gotta share a meal.
Yep. We will share the meal. My family thought we was crazy.
Ain't sharing my wings,
This
bro.
boy working at the government and they going out and they getting one meal and they getting water. But when the bill came, the family would be like, oh my God, this cost that much. And I was like, didn't y'all see the prices on the menu? So it's like, you have to change your mindset or your thinking on what you want to be debt free for.
Yes. We have some comments. Let's go to the comments. Let's see what we got. Talked about Jamal's shoes. Those shoes, I hate those shoes, y'all. Like, I hate those shoes. I don't. We're gonna have to figure something out. Oh, I got a heart. Let's see. Some sermon clips from Jamal. There's also someone that I guess was asking about Kier Kelly.
Sean Bigby got some dirt on you, bro.
Yeah, he does. And Charity said she cannot imagine me being the voice of reason. I am the voice of reason.
Exactly, Charity. I'm glad. Yeah, I'm glad. Thank you.
Whoa.
See, let me tell you something. If anybody listen to the show, y'all know I tell family business.
If anybody listen to the show.
Well, if anybody
listen
to the show.
They listen to the show.
Jamal kind of wanted someone that was kind of halfway saved. And when he got Rebecca, he was like, what did I ask for? Rebecca, she was on point with him. She was like, I'm saved, but you ain't gonna hear what, boy. I loved it. It was a filling out process. Not in the R. Kelly way, but it was a regular filling out process.
Yes.
Filling out process.
Yes, he got what he asked for.
He got what he asked for.
Okay, then.
That's what happens when I pray.
And he loved her to life.
He does. It wouldn't be a good day if I wasn't around.
You're right.
Yeah. Amen. All right, so you brought up the topic about we talked about Jada and Will. Do you think like there's too much that's shared? Like, do you think media, not just us as radio, but like just media overall, we need to find a space where we're like, nah, we're not gonna talk about that. Nah, we're not going to push the agenda on that.
Yeah, I think even with us, like, you know, we all run stories and, you know, news stories by each other. Like, you know, we're like, hey, you know, should we talk about this or should we not talk about this? You know what I'm saying? Because there are some things, because I'm a big believer in showing people grace.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I received grace. I woke up with grace this morning. You know, I'm sure I'm going to need some grace over the weekend and next week and everything.
And you probably said grace about 10 times today. I know you ate.
That was good. High five. That was good.
Okay.
That was good. But yeah, like recently I saw a story and I stopped. There was a story recently floating around on social media, I think, but on social media of this popular gospel artist. And I think he just had a bad day. He was singing the national anthem. Yeah. And he had a bad day. Mm-hmm. He had his phone in his hand. He was reading the words and he had a bad day. And then this, you know, popular, social media influencer shared the video of this singer singing. Yes. And of course, you know, when this particular person shares it, that's when everybody come in, they see it. And they begin to talk about it.
Yes.
Yeah, you know, and I look at the comments sometime, man, from people who are saved, you know, and love the Lord. I'm man, I can't believe y'all going in like this on one of our. He may not be the most popular, but people know him in the gospel world. You know what I'm saying? But things like that, I don't like to participate in. I don't like to make fun of people. You know what I'm saying? In situations like that, because the truth of the matter is we all have had bad days at work.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Bad days on the air. I've had bad Sundays in the pulpit. I'm sure Vernard's had bad days on stage. I'm sure you've had maybe bad shows on here. You know, I mean, we all have bad days. And what if
That's right.
all of our bad days were put in the spotlight like that, man?
Absolutely.
So to answer your question, you know, I try to make sure that we don't cover everything just for a laughing matter. You know what I'm saying?
Correct.
Even if it is a hilarious story, we try to, you know, dial it back in to say, hey, you know, let's show some people some grace, man. So but we got to do better with that. You know, again, we're not like the Ricky Smiles and Steve Harveys. You know, we have to be a little more graceful when it comes to things that we share on the show and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, we get scolded. We get scolded sometimes.
To say, you know, HR will send us the email sometimes, and sometimes I just click delete. I don't even read it. But
she don't.
But
a whole lot of grace, Sean, for this weekend. I'm out of town, so I need all the grace.
For the weekend was a comment. And so let's talk about another story that's kind of been going around about the young lady that accepted a date, and she ate 48 oysters.
My type of woman. My type of woman.
Like, how do you handle that? If you're out on a date, you invite someone. I don't even know if it was even a date. I think he just invited her to go out with him, and they take it too far.
Too far.
Bro, you want to answer that? I mean, I'll go if you don't. But I think, honestly, Rebecca, I think a lot of things now. I think you know people before you even go out with them like that.
Right.
Like I think you'll know how they act before you even go out with them.
Correct.
At least the women that I interact with, you know, because, you know, most of them are on social media, and I can look at your social media and see how you act and how you interact and where you know. I just think I don't think I would ever be in that type of position
happy hour, man.
Be around
hour.
Somebody
take them,
like that.
Take them to happy hour. Get 10
but
wings
that's what
for
they
$10.
went. They went to happy hour. It was like Thursday special where you get a dozen for like $5 or a dozen oysters for $10 or something like that. So it was a happy hour type situation, and she had 12. Well, she had
48. Yeah, okay.
That's
48.
That's an aphrodisiac.
Her stomach was so
yes, sir.
And that was probably their first and last date.
Ooh.
Okay, so then to follow up, for people that's not familiar with that, she ate the 48 oysters. She also ordered another appetizer, had a few drinks. So the gentleman that invited her to come out, he had gone to the restroom. He said, you know, he excused himself, went to the restroom. A couple minutes passed, he didn't come back. A couple more minutes passed, he didn't come back. Basically, he left her.
That's right.
At the table with the bill.
Her breath smelled like the ocean.
My God.
How do you handle that? What do you do? Like, what?
Bernard,
like
how do you handle that, Vernard?
Well, like Jamal said, first of all, I'm gonna try my best to know you before we do all that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? First of all, I don't believe the worst thing for me is dating a woman that's loud.
Okay.
I'm not a loud person. I'm just loud on stage.
Oh, I had a joke for that. I'll text you my joke about that.
Okay,
and your wife.
I'm loud on stage and okay, I'm loud in the bedroom with my wife. It was me making that noise. Okay.
God.
I don't know what you want me to say, but it was me making that noise. But
wow.
So just being loud for I can't do the loud. I can't do it. I just can't do it. So it seemed like that young lady was loud. It seemed like she had to be the center of what was going on. And what was Jamal? I said her. I know me. I know me. Okay. I know I have to be the center of attention. That's just me.
She had her camera out. She
there
had her phone
you
out the entire
go.
time.
All
she
that.
was documenting everything. And then she was eating and just the whole thing. So that was.
I'm getting up leaving.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm getting up leaving.
Would you do something like that, Rebecca? On a date?
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
Rebecca
not.
has class.
I do.
She has class.
What's your class?
She flunked out of it.
First of all,
Rebecca is the only college graduate on the show, by the way.
Oh, no, she's not. I have my theology degree. Don't go there. I got mine. You don't want to have 4 GI bills.
You shared that you've gone to 4 different colleges.
I have, and I didn't graduate for either one of them.
God.
It's my testimony, but the Lord using me.
He did.
Oh yeah,
He's
you're right.
working with you. You were in law enforcement for like 48 days.
Yeah. Yeah.
363 days to be exact, Rebecca.
Wow.
Hey, not even the whole year.
He couldn't find the right shoes. Wow, Rebecca. Sean said you a ghoster. You ghost people?
Rebecca.
I am. I've shared that publicly several times. I am a ghoster. There are some things that happened in my life a couple years ago that I built this fridge for a heart. And if I felt like you weren't the one that I was interested in anymore, or if I felt like you were trying to go into a direction I wasn't, I will block you. I will block my family. So you know I will block a stranger.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, everybody gets it.
I remember that day you blocked Jamal for over 24 hours. It was like, I said, oh God, she left the show for good. I was scared.
I was so mad at Jamal that day.
What happened that day? I forgot what happened.
Probably something you did. It probably was something you did. Yeah, it was something you did. I'm like, oh my God, the show is over.
The show was over. I was done. Bernard
She didn't say bye, nothing. Oh God, I was scared.
But I mean, I'm working on being better about that. Like you said before, everyone deserves grace.
Right.
And sometimes I've learned from other people that I can come across intimidating, or they don't know really how to handle me.
Okay.
They don't know what direction it takes as
Right.
far as like getting to know
South
me.
Carolina, I'll take good care of you.
I'm not coming to
If you go to South Carolina, you gotta learn another language. I told you it's a third world country. Okay, South Carolina's a third world country.
You don't have to worry about that. You ain't got to worry about me.
You gotta learn how to say "sir." No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, master.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Absolutely not.
Gotta have your shots. Gotta have your shots, your papers.
Sean, if Rebecca comes to South Carolina, I'll take her to Maurice's.
Jamal has been trying to get me to South Carolina since we met, and you know how long we've known each other.
Yep.
So I've yet to make my way there.
Because the planes don't fly there. Planes don't fly into a hazard zone.
But for those that are just joining us, welcome to Touch Taste Thursday. This is season 6, episode 2. I am Rebecca with a K, and we have our Ophelia's Creole Razzle Dazzle. It's a little extra spicy and a little original. You can get free Razzle Dazzle today if you go to the website that is pinned below and enter the promo code Touch Taste Thursday. And my guest tonight is Jamal Bates and Vernard Hines and myself of the Jamal Bates Morning Show crew. And we are cutting up, and this is really how we are. This is Monday through Friday. When we're not on air, this is it. So what you are hearing, all of this unhinged, this is
I gotta tell folks though. It seemed like we cut up more right before the inspirational moment. It's like we got to get ourselves together.
So just to put things in perspective, the inspiration. So we have a moment on the show. It's called the inspirational moment, where it's scripture. We take a scripture and we discuss it. And so that's what Bernard's referring to.
Before we get to that segment,
It's you.
Yeah. So right before we get to that segment of the show, it always turns out that
somebody's
about something or somebody's mad about something, then we jump right into the segment in the midst of us being mad.
It's always the worst timing, but
like a church meeting. Just like a church meeting.
Church meeting.
My God.
But I can tell you what though, we love each other.
I always refer to our show like Bobby Jones mixed with the Little Breakfast Club. It's like
I don't want to be associated with the Breakfast Club right now, man.
Not right now.
Not right now.
They just got rated. Not right now.
I mean the radio part. I ain't talking about what they do on the side. I'm just talking about, But it's a healthy blend of everyone's expertise, everyone's life experiences, and just how we come together and we execute, and we, like you say, inspiration, motivation, information, you know,
and laughter.
And laughter.
Right, because I try to make the show just like Tom Joyner is my mentor in my head.
Right.
So, and I would study.
If anybody know Tom Joyner, please, we were trying to get
Tom Joyner.
We trying to get him to meet
like
Jamal.
This morning, I still study his morning show to this day. I was listening to it this morning.
Really?
I study it. I study how he did. Because a lot of people may not know this. I didn't know this until today. Here's what I found out. I didn't know this. That a lot of people may think that the Breakfast Club may be the first black radio show that's been on TV. And it's not true.
No,
Tom Joyner morning show, they were on C-SPAN. Like
Correct.
their morning show will be on the radio and on C-SPAN back in the 90s. You know, I found it out this morning just by looking up some clips about Tom Joyner on YouTube. I was like, wow, I never knew that. And I think it's because I was a little younger then. I wasn't following the show then. But yeah.
You didn't start watching TV till like 1999 anyway.
Correct.
So.
That's true.
And just imagine if you studied the Lord like that. You know, how your life would be.
But you know what? Here's what's funny. I mean, not really funny, but here's what's serious though.
Okay.
Here's what's serious. Like, I'm finding that, and this is going back to what my pastor said to me years ago when I got licensed. Like, he said that I would have to make a choice.
Yes.
Right.
Between ministry and entertainment.
Okay.
And what's scary is that I think I see that day in the future. Where like it's getting to the point now where a lot of my radio stuff, entertainment stuff is kind of overshadowing my ministry. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And I don't want that to be. That's scary to me.
Do you think there's a point where you can kind of marry the two, even though you may have to shift how the flow of the show or the style of the show goes to accommodate your ministry?
There is something that I've been thinking about doing for a while that I'm not going to share.
Not with us. Not with us. We don't want to change. We like the way it is.
Yeah.
No, but like there is something that I can eliminate that I think would free up a lot more time for me.
Okay.
And I've been praying about that and thinking about that for a while. Because I don't think it serves me well anymore.
I know what it is. I already know what it is.
So when Ricky Smiley called me, I have the green light to go ahead.
Absolutely.
That's what I want to know too.
That's what
absolutely
it sounds
not.
like.
Absolutely not.
Noted.
No, absolutely not.
I'm gonna add that to my notes. Okay.
No,
Ricky Smiley, green light. Got it.
No.
Okay. No, not so much.
He walk in one day, it's like, this the last show, y'all. The Lord said this the last. Well, you about to go talk to the Lord again.
I thought the Lord was talking about another show, but he really meant this show.
Yeah. So there's been times where we've gotten started in the morning and Jamal will say, hey, so, guys, we need to talk about a few things. And I'm like, wait, tell me now.
Yeah.
Because in radio, like in radio, they do let you, they do allow you to work your full
show
shift, and then they call you into the office to talk to you.
Right.
Yeah. Or you come to work the next day and your lock has changed on your door.
Oh. Is that what? You know what? Never mind. We have some comments.
They were happening in Colleen.
We have some comments. The comment says, so you see the day in the future. I mean, you can't see it in the past. Sean also says that's how he was fired. Ooh.
Sean loves telling the story about me firing him from my afternoon show in Columbia.
I got all the tea on you.
Wow. He need therapy. He still hurt.
He is. Yeah, he is.
That was years ago. You know what I'm saying? He was working for free, so he didn't really get fired. He's got yeah.
Oh,
he's volunteering.
Oh, okay.
Well, volunteers can get fired.
Correct. So before we wrap up, Vernard has to get to bed.
You ain't lying.
You gotta take 2 pills. You gotta take 2 pills.
I don't need one. It lasts for 4 hours.
Oh my god, bro.
Y'all got me up this late.
does that start though? I'll be 40 next year. Is that
Wait,
start
when
at,
does
when-
that start? No.
No, I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you when it starts. It starts when you get a sleep number bed. Because when you get a sleep number bed, you always want to be in the bed.
Everybody, Bernard wants you to know that he has a brand new bed that he brought.
It ain't brand new. It's been broken in. I done had it for about 3-4 months now. I mean, I ain't talking about that. Well, y'all so terrible, man. But see, the thing about having a sleep number bed, it messes with your love life. Because my wife won't let me come on her side till I lose weight. She said I'm gonna mess up her numbers. She said, get your fat hind pass back on your side till you lose some weight. You never mess up my numbers on my bed. So y'all pray for me that I lose some weight so I can go visit her on her side of the bed.
That was actually leading into my next conversation about our Wellness Wednesday that we do. And all of us have been on a wellness journey. At least since I've known each of you, we've all been on a wellness journey, and we've talked about, going to the gym, not going to the gym, eating better, not eating better, cutting back, what we're going to do. We're going to do this. How are you guys doing with your wellness journey?
Well, I'm doing great because I'm taking them Ozempic shots once a week.
Are you serious?
Curb my appetite. Yep, I done lost 10 pounds.
Are you serious?
I'm serious heart attack.
Don't say serious as a heart attack.
Because if you down us, we gonna kill you.
Right. I told Vernard, if you down me, bro, I'm gonna kill you while we got this show. Don't you do this?
Yeah, so yeah. Y'all better get on them Ozempic shots.
No.
Okay then. But Jamal, and you?
My journey's going good. It's going well, man. Like I'm learning my body more, learning what my body responds to, the good and the bad. Even while I'm here in Fort Wayne, I worked out last night. I'm not going to work out today, but I'm going to get up tomorrow morning before I go back to the radio station and work out again.
Okay.
So I'm trying not to make excuses. I'm just trying to do it, trying to eat better, drink a lot of water. Again, listening to my body, I've learned that my body needs more water. I thought I was drinking enough water, but apparently I wasn't.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to drink more water. And I got the cheap water too, but it's still water, right?
Correct.
All water tastes alike to me. I know
There
they
you
say that that's
go.
not true,
My
but all water tastes alike to me.
My God.
As far as my wellness journey, word on the curve.
Hey, Rebecca, what about your wellness journey, Rebecca? What about
your wellness journey?
Thank you for asking.
You're more than welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So, Wellness Wednesday is the Wellness Wednesday. It's going, word on the curve for a while around the office was that I had a BBL, in which I did not. People do have regular surgeries. I don't know where that came from, but we're going into the winter time, so I have to work on my winter skin, so, just being outside more, getting sunlight, taking time.
But not wearing shoes year round.
It has no problem with being heavy because you shade in the summer and you heat in the winter. So just
Vernard wears his winter body year round.
I showed, dude, I'm putrid.
Are you telling me that? We don't care about that. I'm sorry.
I'm telling the Instagram world I'm putrid.
Yeah, see, this is what they do me. Like they
Rebecca,
do
don't
this.
say that. Don't say that to us.
Man, y'all don't. Rebecca is a piece of work. She's a spoiled child. She the only one on it. She the only one up here that grew up with her real mama and her real father. So she always throws that up in me and Jamal. Y'all don't know y'all parents.
Because I know my daddy, but I didn't grow up with my dad.
Yeah, I'm saying I don't know who my dad is. He could be watching me on this live.
My daddy is in Detroit.
You know what I'm saying? See how she doing?
No.
Her mama said she is not spoiled.
I'm not spoiled. I am a mama's girl and a daddy's girl. I am not spoiled.
See, you
make you my girl.
threw it out there
That's
again.
on the source.
I wish I could be spoiled by my dad.
How does he even look, bro? Do you even know how the man look, bro?
I don't even know how the man look.
Dang.
Not even tail lights from his car.
I don't even know how
That's
he look.
the problem.
I know how the back.
He supposed to came once time to pick him up. He ain't never come.
I know how the back of his head looked when he walked away.
Vernard reminds me of the episode of Fresh Prince.
Oh no, it'd be y'all.
Why you don't want me, man?
Why you don't want me, man?
That's not right. That ain't right. And we
But I'm healed.
apologize to people that have been traumatized by that are
But I'm
still dealing
healed,
with
so I
that.
can talk about it.
Bernard does mention he's been to therapy. He is healed from that.
That's
That's
right.
like the part of his comedic
That's right.
levity because he's okay with it.
But it also blesses other people to be like, okay, he's still prospering, he's still going forward. He's not letting anything hold him back, because you can have some things in your life that hurt you, and it still can be a scar. But if you go get it healed, it's a scar. If you don't get it healed, then it become pus, it become infected, and it become wounded.
Yeah.
So go get help.
Get help. All right.
Get help, Jamal.
Jamal. Nonetheless, this has been Touch Taste. I do appreciate everyone that has tuned in, even those that are watching in the midst of the Saints game. Thank you guys for tuning in. Again, this is going to be here on my IG, and then tomorrow it will be uploaded to my YouTube channel. What, Jamal?
You have any single women on here?
Your spirit didn't tell you that. Your spirit, see, that's why you ain't connected with the Lord. Your spirit should have known that there was single women up here. I knew that about 4, 5 single women up here. They didn't already been in my DMs. Ain't nobody go to your DMs.
In the DMs, it goes down in the DMs. Jamal and I have never dated. I've never even talked to Jamal like that. But a lot of people kind of assume that there's been some type of dating situation between Jamal
I would not.
I
would not allow that.
South Carolina. She's scared because when she comes, she's stuck here. I'm take care of her and Sasha.
You right, because you're gonna take her papers and she ain't gonna be able to leave. You gonna take her freedom papers. Use his with me now. We's gonna make a life.
I can't.
Yous look white. We can get things done.
We can go to the Cracker Barrel together. You know
what I'm saying?
Cracker Barrel.
Oh man,
this was
fun. This was fun.
Next, of course, y'all always say I don't tell y'all that I love y'all, but I do love you all individually.
I love you.
There it is. I said it publicly. Woo! I love Jamal and Vernard.
Oh, no, don't say the end, Vernard. Just say I love Jamal, then pause. Then say other part. Say
it. Thank you.
Again, this has been Touch Taste Thursday with my guest, my co-host for the Jamal Bates Morning Show, the Jamal Bates, and Vernard T. Hines, the Laugh Therapist. It is also free Razzle Dazzle Thursday, so make sure you go to the website pinned below. Enter the promo code Touch Taste Thursday to get your free Razzle Dazzle. This episode will be loaded here on my Instagram as well as on my YouTube channel, which is Jean Ellen Collection on YouTube. We appreciate you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you guys for tuning in every Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Eastern for the Jamal Bates Morning Show. We love you guys. I love you guys.
Hey, listen, since she didn't say, y'all can follow me on all social media at the Laugh.
They know that, though. They know
they don't know. No, they don't know. No, they don't know. I can't see the arrow. I ain't got an iPad. I got a cockeyed iPad. It's just looking every way it want to look.
Okay. Make sure you follow Jamal and Vernard.
See, he always try to correct me. I'm a grown man. You don't need to correct me, bruh. I'm tired of you always trying to correct me every time I say I'm a grown man. I'm 55. You just 39. Stay in a child's place.
I wish I would have years ago. I would have like bills, but you're right.
I'm sorry, Rebecca. I'm gonna shut up.
This is the Jamal Bates Morning Show. Like literally.
Rebecca, what's Sharon talking about?
That you need to fly me out.
Oh, okay.
See, he set up on that one, didn't he? He's talking about money. He mess around and put you on a firm. He'll buy your ticket and put you on payments.
It was quite a few opportunities, but you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Well, you know, if I was single, you would be in Chesapeake. Wouldn't have to work another day in your life.
I know.
What Trish at? Let me call Trish.
Listen, people. None of this is new. None of this is surprise. This is how we talk. This
This
is
how
every
we
day.
every day.
This is every day.
I love
it's
y'all,
nothing,
man.
I'm
I
not
really do.
offended by any of this. They not offended. It's all
Nope.
love. So
I
please
love
don't
y'all,
send us
man.
no nasty grams. But
Yep.
we gotta go to bed. It's
My
past our
wife,
bedtime.
my wife know we all crazy too, so
Yes,
She
and
know I'm
we
crazy
love. Tell my
about her.
sister wife I
Right.
love her.
we'll do.
I never
Well, this
forget. It
has
was
been
one time I saw
Jamal,
Bernard's wife.
Jamal, don't. And this will be a whole nother Instagram. I'm telling you, we won't have no more radio show.
I never forget. I saw Bernard's
I'll
wife.
be like Peter. I'll be like Pete up in here.
Nope.
Rebecca, you better get off the screen.
I never forget. I saw it. It's an image I'll never forget. I saw her when she was and she was walking. And I'm gonna tell you what she had.